Alright, so today I'm going to be taking a look at a game called The Cows Are Watching. This is a cow tipping simulator. If you don't know what cow tipping is, well, you're about to find out. Let's go ahead and start the game. So we're going to spawn in the middle of the night in a farm with some cow fields all over the place. And we have to wait through this tutorial. The controls are very simple. All you do is move around with WASD, and you press shift to sprint and right click to turn on the flashlight, or F, and E to open gates. Got it. So we're just waiting for the tutorial to end, and now we can move around. So if you want to know what cow tipping is, here we go. We're about to do it. Sneaking in to farmer's field and tipping the cow. That is what cow tipping is. Oh man. And most of you probably don't know this, but this is actually pretty common, or at least it was pretty common in places in the South like Oklahoma, Texas, and such. Kids used to think it was like hilarious to sneak into a farmer's field and tip cows over in the middle of the night. And it's kind of crazy. I think my family is from Oklahoma, and I think my mother had friends who did this. And it's kind of dangerous at the same time, because farmers in the South, you may or may not know this, but they commonly carry things like shotguns, and they will shoot at kids who trespass into their land because they have no idea what they're doing. And it's pretty common for kids to have been shot by crazy farmers. But yeah, this is like the most redneck thing ever, and I have no idea why someone would make a game about this. I mean, it's borderline animal cruelty, because cows can't get back up to their feet when they're knocked over. That's why they're always standing upright. So it's really mean. Cow tipping is very mean, but this is a pretty accurate simulator. Although normally you would have a bunch of friends with you doing the same thing or helping you push the cows over, because cows weigh like a ton, and it's kind of hard to push a cow over by yourself. But oh, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Cow tipping simulator. What the heck? But it's new. It's unique. You definitely can't say it's not unique. I mean, I've never heard of any other game quite like this, where you just run around a field being chased by a dog, pushing over cows. You do run a little bit faster than the dog, which is a good thing. If it does run into you, though, it is game over, so you have to make sure that you are faster than the dog. There's another cow field over here that has just unlocked. So as you progress through the game, additional cow fields are unlocked and bigger fields. But the game is very simple. It's very basic. I'll have to look. I don't believe this game is in early access. Wait, I can look right now. Let me check. No, it's not in early access. This is a full-on game. So the gameplay is very repetitive and extremely simplistic. Just running around a field, clicking on cows, basically. It's not a whole lot to it. So now I have to do 11 cows. I mean, we're essentially doing the same thing over and over again. And every level... What the heck? Oh my god. I think that was a giant pile of poop that I just stepped in. Cow turds. I forgot what they called them. Cow pies, I think, or mud pies. I don't know. Cows make some pretty large, like, turd piles. Yeah, I think that's what they are. So those are like obstacles, I guess. You have to avoid or watch out for the piles of poop from the cows, or it'll slow you down, and then the I guess the dog will get you. Alright, so let's get out of here. Oops, where's the gate? There it is. I think what would make this game a little bit better is if there was like a farmer like sitting on some sort of like bench somewhere, like watching his fields. If a farmer would like come out of his house with a shotgun and start shooting at you, that would be hilarious. But yeah, other than that, this game is very, very simple. I mean, it's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. It's more funny to me that a developer would spend time making this. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, why would anyone make a game about pushing cows over? But I don't know. It's funny. But that's about it. We've basically done the same thing over and over and over now. Maybe we'll unlock another cow field soon. We still haven't. At the top, you see the little locks. It shows us what fields we can go to. As you can see over there, there's a red lock, meaning we can't go that way. We could explore a little bit. I mean, this farm is pretty large. There's not a whole lot to see. It's not like there's like anything out here. It is kind of a spooky, like, nighttime environment with some like immersive sounds, which is kind of cool. It would be a good game for like a horror game if someone was like stalking you in the middle of the night. I don't know. I could think of a lot of ideas that would make this game so much better. Like if you played like with a bunch of kids and you were knocking over cows, and then like some sort of cow creature was like stalking you, or some sort of like person that wanted to kidnap you or kill you. That'd be cool. For pushing those cows over, some sort of animal activist. But yeah, I feel like I'm doing the same thing over and over and over again, and this video is probably getting a little bit too repetitive. So I'm just going to do maybe one more level, or I'm just going to complete this level and see if there's another field unlocked, and if there is, I'll go check out the new field. Otherwise, I think I'm pretty much done with this. This is another one of those like shovelware type games where the gameplay is just way too simple, and there's not a whole lot going on here. I mean, even games like Grass Simulator are better than this game. At least Grass Simulator has multiple like game modes and multiple things to do, and it actually has some pretty entertaining content. This is just running around a field in the middle of the night pushing cows over. It's a good simulator, but I mean, other than that, there's not a whole lot to it. I personally have no idea what the appeal is for pushing a cow over. I don't know what like kids were thinking. Usually teenagers, like in like rural, I cannot say that for some reason, rural areas of the United States and southern areas would do this, and kind of weird. So I don't know where the other field is. Maybe it's on the other side. We're gonna go look for the other field because it says that another field has unlocked. So let's go and try to find that. I guess we can look around. There it is. Okay, so there's the third field, and the fourth field was over there, as you saw. So we'll just go over here, we'll check out the new field, and then I'll probably call it quits here. But trust me, this is actually a thing. Teenagers used to do this like all the time. And farmers would get pretty pissed about it, because they would have to help like lift the cows back up. It's also pretty cruel, honestly. Like what kind of teenager would think this is fun? I don't have any idea why someone would think this is fun. Like, haha, the cow can't get back up. Oh, like what? Like, who would do that? This game is really easy. As long as you hold down the shift key, the dog can't get to you. I guess I should show you what happens if the dog catches up to you. Boom, game over. But that is essentially the entire game. It just keeps on getting like harder and harder. I guess there's an end at some point, but I'm not going to be playing until the end. That would take too long. I'm sure I was only like a third through the game, maybe even less. I was probably like halfway, honestly. So let's go ahead and just quit. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to check out this game for yourself, it is on Steam. I'll leave a link in the description below to the Steam store page. It just released yesterday, so it's fairly new. But yeah, thanks for watching. Have a nice day.